talk a little bit this morning about God's righteousness as opposed to man's reproach or man's unrighteousness. And we have to remember that we're living in a world that basically runs on human reproach. Now, what do we mean? Okay, we find fault with each other. We have violent things going on in this world. All we have to do is look around the world and look at all of the atrocities that are going on. Some of them are small little acts of sabotage or violence, shootings, bombs, and then we have the bigger wars. And everybody wants something, or they want to get even. And that is the problem. That is man's reproach. That's the way humans try to solve their problems. And we live in a corrupt world. And you can't solve corruption with corruption. Now look at those of us that are vegan and animal rights people. Look how we get ridiculed. And yet, I think, and I strongly believe, that we're living closer to God's heavenly will. Because not only do we believe, but we're not causing any pain, suffering, or death. And when we get to that point, part of the things that people suffer, and we can call worry, depression, all of these things that people have, all of these problems, are all part of the worldly system. And God's righteousness lifts us out of this if we are willing. And that's the problem. People complain about all of the problems, but they don't allow the Lord to lift us out of this into his heavenly abode. And, a lot of people pray the Lord's Prayer. They think that's, the ideal. You just pray that and you don't have to say anything else. Well, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Where? On earth. Like what? As it is in heaven. Well, if there's no pain, suffering, or death in heaven, why is there so much pain, suffering, and death here on earth? Because most people, the vast majority of people, don't live as if they believe that. Or they have other, alternative agendas. They have something else that they want before God. And I think you look around the world's materialistic too. People want things. They want their way. They want, and God says, all you need is me. Amen.